Holy cow, you do not want to miss this episode. I'm going to show you 5 websites that can reduce your healthcare cost. These are amazing websites that give you some insight into the real cost of health insurance. Hello, my name is Steve Stump, and you're listening to the 411 of health insurance. And if you have not liked and subscribed already so that you can watch future episodes, you have got to do that. All right. So here in a minute, I'm going to share my screen and share with you these 5 amazing websites. So let me get set up. I'm navigating 2 different screens. There we go. And I'm going to share the screen. There we go. Awesome. All right. And I'm going to get rid of this watermark here for you guys. Cool. The very first website is healthcarebluebook.com. Now, if you go to healthcarebluebook.com, I'm just going to go here in incognito because I'm already signed in. I'm going to navigate the experience for you. You want to go to resources and go to free search tool. This is an amazing website that can provide some price transparency to the types of surgeries and care you might need in your lifetime. So you'll click on that and you're going to click on Take Me to the Free Site. Now, when you select Take Me to the Free Site, you're going to say Not Registered, Create New Online Account. When you do that, enter some basic information, then you're going to have access to the free online account. Now, I already have access, so I'm going to switch back over and show you what happens when you go access Healthcare Blue Book and sign in with your free account. You're going to be able to search for any procedures. Now, I live in the Dallas area, so you can see it's already populated Dallas. Down below, it's got a great video that shows you how to shop for care. Then it shows you how healthcarebluebook.com works. Now, many might not know this, but the variation of healthcare across metropolitan areas can vary wildly. It can be several hundreds of dollars or even thousands of dollars getting the exact same care in one part of the city versus another. And I'm not talking about the affluent part versus the non-affluent part. I'm talking about what hospital you might be close to. If you're going into the hospital for the care, that can dramatically change your cost versus a center like an imaging center that specializes in MRIs and x-rays and whatnot. These can all drastically change the cost. So I'm just going to search for MRI. Let's just do abdominal MRI with and without contrast. So this is in the Dallas area, and I'm just going to show you how this works. So here is several different MRI, pretty consistent, 650, 675. So it ranges anywhere from 650 to 774. Pretty consistent, actually. I've actually seen a lot worse. Now, let's say you've got to have a knee replacement. And we're going to say knee repair, revision of knee replacement, or total. Let's do total knee replacement. So again, I'm searching for total knee replacement in the Dallas area, and I can see that the prices can vary anywhere from $17,000 to $25,000. Now, this is a fantastic tool to be able to see what the cost of care you should be paying. The great thing I like about this tool is it shows what a fair price is and then what the total range might be. So that if you are cash paying, you might not cash pay for a knee replacement, but if you were cash paying, you would be in a position to be able to go to the care provider and say, listen, I know that fair price is this, and that puts you in a negotiating position with that provider. Here is another fantastic website. Now, the Surgery Center of Oklahoma is a really fantastic center. It's one of the highest rated in terms of quality of care, in terms of revisits that patients have to make after their surgeries. And one of the things that they practice is transparent pricing. Now, transparent pricing is something that the government has been forcing onto hospitals and care providers for about the last year and a half. And finally, it's about to go in force. And then whether or not they're in compliance, there's a lot of discussions on whether some of the hospitals are in compliance because they're kind of skirting the gray area, in my opinion, for what the law was intended. But the law intended for you to be able to go into any surgery, any care needing situation, and know up front what the cost of care was going to be. Now, why would this be important? Well, you might have a deductible that you haven't reached yet. And so you'd want to know what the cost of care for whatever procedure is that you need and know if you can negotiate at all or maybe take advantage of another care provider in another part of the country to be able to lower your health care cost. The Surgery Center of Oklahoma is known for bringing people all across the country because it's actually cheaper for them to travel from where they're at, potentially get a hotel room, get the surgery, recover in the hotel room, and then travel back to where they live in the United States. But here's the great thing about their website. There's a ton of fantastic information, but when you go to their website, you click on pricing, and it's going to take you to surgery pricing. Now, they have a fantastic, just easy to navigate, click on it, and it'll take you to the surgeries. We just saw what a knee replacement might cost in the Dallas area. So I'm going to click on knee and see if we can find knee replacement here at the Oklahoma Surgery Center. Total knee replacement, $15,499. And what this means is that is the sticker price. That is the sticker price for how much your surgery is going to cost. So if you went here, you would know up front that it's going to be $15,499. No add-on fees, no nothing. This includes, in fact, if you click on this, if it works, I believe it tells you everything that it includes. So this is a fantastic resource for you to also look at and then put you in that position if you don't want to go travel to be able to negotiate in your part of the country. Okay. Colonoscopies. This is just a fact of life. The medical profession suggests that if you're 45 or older, you get colonoscopies. And this is important because the butt cancer is not fun. And that's what colonoscopies are meant to identify. You know, they go up there with a scope, you're completely knocked out, and they want to find whether you have any polyps. And if you do, they want to understand, are those polyps malignant, cancerous? And so they're going to remove them, they're going to biopsy them. And the good thing is they've been removed, so the cancer has potentially been stopped. Well, Colonoscopy Assist is a fantastic resource to finding affordable colonoscopy procedures. What they believe in is that screening for cancer should be affordable. And so what they've done is they've created a platform for colonoscopy centers to participate, and then they also practice transparent pricing. So let's take a look. Now I'm in the Dallas area, as you already saw. So I'm going to put Dallas, Texas, and search. Now I see several different centers. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different centers in the Dallas area. Here is a fantastic thing about their site. I can see all the pricing, $1,275, $1,175, $1,295. Now these are what's considered cash prices. So that if you're paying a deductible, this would be the amount you would pay. If you are participating in a fixed benefit plan, you could pay this amount and then request a reimbursement underneath your plan. I would tell you that based on my experience with some fixed benefit plans, if they find polyps, that's going to qualify as a surgery. So here's the thing people don't know about colonoscopies is you're completely knocked out and you go have your colonoscopy at a surgical center. Some fixed benefit plans will pay you $3,500 per day for being in that surgical center. Well, do the math. If you went to Dallas Medical Center, which is at the top of the list here, and the whole procedure was going to cost you just over $1,200, and just the facility alone, you'll be paid $3,500. You still have the surgeon benefit, the pathologist benefit, the anesthesiologist benefit, and possibly an assistant surgeon benefit. You're going to make significant excess benefit because of the fixed benefit exceeding the cost of care. And this is how those plans work that I so much talk about. But look through here. The average cost seems to be around 13 to 14 down to about $1,200. So Colonoscopy Assist, fantastic way to find affordable colonoscopies. And this is very important for your health and the longevity of your life so you don't get the butt cancer. All right, let's go to Affordable Scan. Affordable Scan, and it's called getaffordable.scan.com, is a fantastic way to find affordable scans in your area. So let's say you get a doctor's order for an MRI. You don't know where to go. If you ask the doctor, they're probably going to send you to someplace that's convenient for them. Maybe it's down the hall. Maybe it's in the same building. They may even have an affiliation with that imaging center and possibly get a kickback. So the bottom line is the referral you get from the doctor might not be in your best interest. So it's in your best interest to shop for where is the best place to get that MRI or that x-ray. And so affordable scan, getaffordable.scan.com is a fantastic alternative. So I've just put in MRI scan, show you how it works. I'm going to put in, I live north of Dallas here. There you go. I'm going to say next day, anytime. This is my name. So you can see this is my phone number. So what happens is you put in your request for an MRI scan, and then their team takes a look at the imaging centers in the area that you entered, and then they contact you. What they're doing here is very similar to what the hotels have been doing for years and the airlines. If a hotel is not booked up and they are getting closer to the date that you want to book, they will actually reduce the price to be able to book up that hotel. Airlines do this even more so. As you get closer, they start to put sales together, and you can see this on like Travelocity and other type travel websites where the price can actually reduce the closer you get to your travel date. Well, the same thing applies here. There are imaging centers that all they do is perform MRIs, X-rays, and other types of images, and what they want to do is book the time in their center because they're maximizing the usage of the very expensive equipment that they have in their centers. So this is a great way to access their available capacity at lower cost. So what happens is you put all this information in, and then the Affordable Scan team contacts you with the centers. They do it all by text, but they contact you with the centers in your area and the pricing. You simply book an appointment and you're ready to go. My last website is one you probably know about. It's GoodRx. So GoodRx is a fantastic website that I definitely encourage you to use. I had a client, and recently, after enrolling on the health insurance plan that I work with, she called me and said, Steve, I'm at CVS and I'm being told it's going to cost $90 for that prescription. Well, it was nothing fancy. It was a run of the mill prescription, which was really, really high. $90 was really, really high. And so I asked, did you get onto GoodRx and did you shop around? Well, no, she said she didn't have time, which, we're all busy. That stuff happens. And so I said, well, I'm on my phone and it does have a mobile app. You can get the mobile app here. But I got on my phone, punched in the zip code, and I found the same prescription at a grocery store for just $27. And I asked, where is that grocery store in relation to the CVS? And do you know what she told me? It shared the parking lot with the CVS. Isn't that crazy? Just walking across the parking lot, transferring her prescription would save her $63. Well, the reason being, what GoodRx does and others that are like this, these prescription discount cards, is if you get a prescription, say like at a Costco or a Sam's, and we're going to say, let's look for blood pressure, hypertension, CL drugs. There you go. So we're going to click on, where's the drugs? Where's the drugs? Well, I can't find the drugs. Normally you just click in the drugs. It's not going to work. Well, that's what the problem is with the live live episodes. So we're going to put in Prozac. Prozac is a pretty common, inexpensive drug. It treats mood swings. But here's what you typically find. All right. Typically, you're going to find exactly what we see here. A Costco or a Sam's is going to be the very, very best in terms of pricing. And sure enough, here's Costco at $5.99. I don't see a Sam's on this one, but I do see a Walmart at $4. Then you see the grocery stores are best. Now, I'm in Texas, and H-E-B is the gold standard for grocery stores. And it's $5.24, followed by a Tom Thumb or an Albertsons in about the $11 range. Here's Kroger, also in the $11 range. Here's what you always see, though. If it's a CVS, Walgreens, or any standalone pharmacy, you're going to see the highest price, which, of course, we see here at $20. The reason being is they know if they get you in there for your drugs, you're likely going to shop for groceries. And that's why you always see a Costco and a Sam's are the very, very best pricing. The grocery stores are the second best, and then the standalone pharmacies are the very worst. So I hope you found this very helpful. One of the things I love to do is help people understand how they can rig the game in their favor. And that's what this video is all about. At www.insuremesteve.com/rigged, you can find out how to rig the game in your favor. And with my assistance, we can find the right plans for you so you can stop overpaying for insurance, health insurance that you do not use. Well, this has been an amazing episode. I hope you found a ton of value from it. I hope you found a ton of value from it. Be sure to give me a like, give me a subscribe, and ring the bell because you don't want to miss tomorrow's episode. Thank you very much. This has been Steve Stump with Insure Me Steve with the 411 on health insurance. Thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic day.